Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Afiq Afnan bin Muhammad Zamri. My metric card number is F1022. So today we'll explain about the practical task 3, DC motor supply by using half wave rectifier and full wave rectifier. So first of all, I will explain about the objective of this practical task 3, which is able to construct a single phase half wave rectifier and full wave rectifier circuit with DC motor load by using live wire circuit simulation. Secondly, able to identify the difference principal operation of a single phase half wave rectifier and full wave rectifier with DC motor load. And thirdly, able to determine the output voltage waveform of a single phase half rectifier and full wave rectifier circuit with DC motor load. So, what is rectifier? Rectifier is an electrical device that converts alternating current, which is AC, which periodically reverse direction, to direct current, which is DC, which flows in only one direction. Rectifiers have many uses, but are often found servicing as components of DC power supplies and high voltage direct current power transmission systems. So in half wave rectification of a single phase supply, either the positive and or negative half of the AC wave is passes, while the other half is blocked. Figure 1 shows the half wave rectifier circuit with direct current motor load. Half wave rectifiers produce far more ripple than full wave rectifiers, and much more filtering is needed to eliminate harmonics of the AC frequency from the outputs. So in this practical task 3, I will construct two circuit, which is single phase half wave rectifier circuit with DC motor load and full wave rectifier with DC motor load. So first of all, we need to construct this first circuit. So first thing first, we need to open the live wire. Okay, go to this gallery. Take the power supply, which is we need the AC voltage source. All right, and then we need the ground. Same goes at the circle. Okay, the diode and the motor. So for diode, we go to the discrete semiconductors. All right, and for the motor at the power supply. Oh no, at the components. So this is the motor. Okay, after that we need to connect the circuit using the wire. Alright, after that, take the oscilloscope and the measuring. So in this experiment, we need two oscilloscope, which is to measure the AC power supply and the motors. Okay. So for the first oscilloscope, stand for X is SCC1, and for the second oscilloscope, which is XSC2. So for the terminal positive, we need to connect here, and the negative connect here. Okay. After that, for the second oscilloscope, at the first motor here, positive, the negative here. Okay. So after that, we need to change the value of the AC power supply, which is we have the 10 volt, 0.1 hertz. So 10 volt need to 0.1, 0.1 hertz. Alright, after that, we need to put out the graph for the first oscilloscope. which is to know the output of the AC power supply. So we need to change the maximum value, which is 10, and the minimum value is the negative 10. So by the time we need 5. After that, for the second oscilloscope, which is to measure the output of the motor, 10, negative 10, 5. Alright, after that, okay, we can run the experiment the simulation. Alright. So here we get the final output for the single phase rectifier circuit with DC motor load. Okay, after that, we need to construct the next circuit, which is full wave rectifier with DC motor load. So the items is same goes as the first circuit, but in here we need 4 diode. So first thing first, go to power supply and get the AC voltage source. Go to the discrete semiconductor and get 4 diode. Then go to the output component to check the motor. Here, over here. Alright. And last component for this exponent circuit, which is the ground and the power supply. Okay. So we need to connect all of the component with the wire.
Bila dipakai manual tengah mah. Dia tak pun.
So after connect all of the component, you need to change the value of the AC power supply. Just this we have 6 volt 0.1 Hz. Okay, and that we need to change. Alright. So after completely finish to construct the circuit, we need to check out the graph. Okay, first thing first, go to the, need to take the oscilloscope at the measuring. So here we have to measure two component, which is the AC power supply and the motor. So we need to two oscilloscope. So after that, put out the graph for the first oscilloscope and the second oscilloscope. Meters per 5. So after that, we need to run. Okay. So this is the final result for the full rectifier with DC motor block. Alright. So that's all for me. Thank you.